I can't keep putting this off, can I? Okay, Chaos, you've got this. 1, 2, 3. Hello! I've been quite busy since my last check-in, which is why we're not looking at the dirty dishes in the sink, okay? Okay. Let's instead focus on how I have a proper base. It's not quite finished, but I've got a kitchen, workshop, and laboratory in progress. It's a lovely house, simple layout, but simple it lets me keep an eye on it all. Out here are the gardens and animal pens, and that brings me to the first thing that had me this busy. A while ago, I woke up to find this thing floating in my backyard, and after confirming that it was not actually a bomb, I found a label that called it a gift from the earth. Inside was an entire stack of diamonds and some gold, and you're probably thinking what I'm thinking too, right? The logic makes sense. I gave up the most valuable thing I had at the time, and was rewarded with what I'd want most. And just as I was planning on how to show proper gratitude for this head start, a few things complicated matters. First, I got a strange signal from the Smallsville area, and just when I was triangulating what exactly could have caused that, Topaz called us up and... just watched the broadcast. Hello there?
Oh, hello, Entropy? No, Chaos. Hello, Chaos.
Entropy?
Close.
Sorry, I'm...
Close enough.
The year.
You doing alright?
Yeah, still having some slight issues. Don't know if Arson told you that I tried experimenting with crystals around the altar. The only thing
that would explain a lot.
I think you got hit in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I had to deal with a bunch of zombies and...
because...
I did.
What was this? Like, few days ago?
Yeah, I don't know, it's...
Mm-hmm. I got a signal from around that time. It was there so quickly and then it vanished. I wasn't sure if I picked up anything at all.
Weird.
Huh.
Yeah, another thing, I wake up today and this is here. Like...
Oh! That... Okay.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I don't
me,
know
by
why.
the way, although I am growing the things. Oh, hello, Lou.
Hey!
Oh! Lou? Hey!
Oh my goodness.
I think this is the first time I've seen you properly.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I don't know what
I
the deal
mean,
with that is. I woke up this
did see
morning
your
and this
house.
is here.
Oh, you saw my house? What'd you think? What'd you think?
It was
You
really
know,
good.
No.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
I like the beef trap.
The what now?
The what now?
The piece of beef that was apparently sent there to... You got Topaz with it at least.
I do not think that was on purpose. I'll be honest.
No, it was not.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I jumped
Well, it
up
was
on it and then
unintentional
ate it and then
genius.
fell.
Anyway, do you mind if I take a sample of one of these?
Take them. I don't need them really.
Yeah,
I
do you
tried
need
my
us
luck
to,
with
like,
these and...
clean off your house? Oh, dear lord.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
They're
it's,
the exact same ones I tried to use for the experiment. Don't know if this is like an after effect of that.
I got one of
Even
these.
so, then I'm worried that why is it only targeting my house and not the entirety of the world? I don't know.
And it's not near... because you were messing around with the pillars again, weren't you?
I am, well, since that day, I haven't really messed around with them.
But as in, like, at the time when the energy surge happened, you were messing around with the pillars.
Yeah, I was placing them on the altar, and the only thing that happened was it spawned a bunch of zombies.
Okay.
Don't know if this was, like, related to the altar, or...
Hang on, I think I saw something over there. Wiz, can you come check it out with me?
Sure, yeah.
Alright.
You guys stay here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Yeah, that's...
Well, I've got one of each.
Okay.
It's just a spider. I think that's normal.
Bunch of random crystals? Or maybe not random? Are they random?
No, they seem fairly random. They seem like they've grown in place. From what I can see. I want to see about cleaning them off. Like, none of them reacted adversely when I took a sample. They're breaking fairly easily.
They don't seem harmful, at least. I mean,
Sorry, we're back. It wasn't anything.
False alarm.
Okay. I'm cleaning off a couple of these crystals, and they seem to be breaking fairly easily. There's no
I mean,
adverse
it's crystals.
reactions.
Yeah, these crystals are... They have charge, but I don't think they conduct charge unless something's happening.
I am still
they don't
working on my new
produce
antenna.
power. They conduct it.
Might be interesting to experiment with these.
If you ever want more, I'm growing them at my house. Also, don't bother using a pickaxe. They break with your hands, and the pick doesn't make them go faster.
Ah, okay. Alright. Though I doubt that they're going to all go away just because we broke them. So you're sure they're not
That's not
resonating with anything, yes?
I don't feel anything from them right now.
I mean, the obvious choice is whatever you did at the pillars.
I mostly just placed them on the sacrifice altar, you know. I picked one that resonated with each one of the realms, and
Oh,
just a
you
random one
did.
to power them. What?
So it might be that you forced a dimensional tear from what I can see. It seems very textbook.
Huh. Maybe those zombies came from a different realm. Maybe that's why I had some issues with them.
Mm-hmm. Could be. Great. Is that
Does
all
it?
of them?
I have a few on me. I broke myself.
Yeah,
can-
do you
I
want
don't
the
need it.
rest of them?
Nah, keep them. I don't. I'll try something else. I'll figure something out.
Alright then. Need any more help with the pillar and everything?
I'll let it leave for now and see what happens.
Because it could have been that this was just a one-off event.
Maybe because I don't feel anything anymore since that day. Maybe it's been disarmed. Who knows?
Yeah? Or whatever
Yeah.
event occurred has run its course.
For now.
Oh, wait, missed one.
Okay.
Here we
You
go.
missed
look on the
several.
bright side, you're ready for June.
I missed a lot of them. And these ones aren't even the right color for me. And all clean.
There's probably stuff
Nice.
inside us.
No, I already got that while you guys were off.
Oh, right, yeah.
Live, laugh, love, I think?
This is a very interesting decoration for a chest.
I don't know. This
What?
was once.
This house.
I don't know. This one's. This sign originally said "I hate oak." Suited. And before that, I stole wood to make this sign. Suited. So I don't know who did this. My thoughts is Arson, because Arson also did this one here. The live, laugh, love, and the other graffiti around my house.
There's another one.
I mean, not to alarm anyone, but last time I went through Arson's house, there was like a book that was like,
What do you mean?
had a lot of emphasis on the word house.
Oh no, oh no. Can I see?
I mean.
Well, I mean, it's not my house.
Yeah, I mean, Arson's fine with people visiting the house. It's.
I mean,
We'll
at
just
least
let
I sure
ourselves
hope
in.
they
Oh,
are. 'Cause
okay.
Either way, breaking and entering is perfectly legal.
It's
because
not
we don't have a legal
locked.
system.
Yeah.
I mean, there aren't really any laws here, are there?
I'm awake. I don't know why I went to sleep. I'm not at home, and I'm scared. I have meat in my inventory. I did not harvest or cook it. Where is it from? The compass points in odd directions, and the stores are all closed. Ash is not woken yet, and I do not know how to feel. I must dig. My home is looking nice. I am in a basement of sorts, underneath the home of a friend. He looks and sounds like my friend, but he does not remember me, but I remember him. Ash woke up and is just as confused as I am, which is not good. I am letting him do the talking from now on. My house is bigger. The rooms and hallways make me feel safe. Lanterns and torches keep me warm, and touching the walls and floors made of myself brings me joy. Ash seems sluggish, and I think the air is different. My fire is not quenched. There are so many familiar, unrecognized faces. What do I think I'm doing by digging such a hole? Similar to my home, back where I used to be. I wish I knew where I was. Ash keeps rattling about quests and telling me to make and burn odd items. I don't know what he wants with me, but I like having defined tasks to do. I am laughing and joking with people I know who don't know me. I remember you. Why don't you know who I am? I try to jog your memories with jokes and signs and words, but nothing is happening. I want you to remember me. The party Ash and I threw for you? Do you even remember Ash? Nobody knows Ash. Ash is my secret. They can't hear him. I can't tell them. I am a golem by magic, by fire. I am alone. I have no obligations but for myself. Do you believe me? Why do you believe me? Why do you not remember me? I'm sorry. My house is looking good. It's all I do anymore, dig and furnish more rooms. Nobody needs a house as large as this, but I cannot help the compulsion. The cobblestone feels good under the stone of my hands, and the pickaxes sing so beautifully when they break. I wish I did not have to exist in such a state. I long for skin, a body. There are cracks along my head, and I find myself longing for a body which fixes itself, such as flesh does. I am fully awake, months of static-filled thoughts draining from my eye sockets as I weep. Ash is quiet. One of my rooms caved in while I was digging. I fear my body cannot take much more of this pressure. I hurt badly, and a goggle is broken, and I don't know what to do. I hate gravel. I hate it.
Oh. Wait, there was a cave in here?
Oh boy.
I do remember seeing something earlier. I saw them a while ago. They had a crack in their head.
They had a...
Ugh.
Oh my.
I asked if there was anything I could do to help, but I thought I might be able to solder it back together, but apparently
I'm
not.
so sorry, 1 second, I need to adjust noises.
Maybe we should leave.
Yeah.
Are you I don't think we should. This is evidently personal, but, it seems like they're in trouble. Like, a lot of it.
I don't think... If something's to be done, I don't think it can be done in this house.
There might be clues, though.
Yeah. There might be other books or something. Gotta be some things that point out what the deal is with this, because...
Oh, and we could find the place of the cave-in.
Yeah. Just make sure that everything's fine there.
You saw what was in the book, though. There's something in this house.
Well, I have a sword.
That's not
And
what
a
I
fishing
mean.
rod, but I also have a sword.
No, They did make reference in the book several times to the fact that they were a golem. All of us are flesh beings, so maybe it won't affect us as... Oh, well, most of us are flesh beings.
Yeah, I know. I'm an amputee.
Wait, shit, does that mean you should be down here?
I mean,
I don't feel
you're
weird
tech
here.
construct, not a magic construct.
It's a matter of... It's not, I suppose... If it is affecting someone, it's a matter of the brain rather than the body.
Oh yeah, you two weren't here for that. I came to your conclusion. I am either me or 750 is a clone.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that while we were traipsing around trying to find all the refuse the bosses wanted us to.
Oh yeah, must have forgot when you hit your head, right?
But what do you mean either?
Right. I mean, could be both.
I don't know which one of us is the clone of the other person.
Sorry, they've both got mechanical parts.
Yeah.
But like I said... Oh god, I just noticed the map. How big is this house?
It is quite big.
Look, if any of us start acting strange, we'll leave, okay? I've seen psychic phenomena. If I notice anything, I'll...
Yeah, and I don't feel weird down here as compared to like the pillars a couple of days ago, so... Whatever effect Arson is apparently not affecting me.
I want to know if there's anything we can do to help or see what's going on, or...
You're gonna do this whether I'm here or not, are you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
I was gonna put it softer than that, but yeah.
Keep an eye out, we'll stay together.
Yeah.
All of this was already here the last time I came by. And this is the way that led to the first book that was always here.
It's a coffin.
Yeah, they tend to sleep in coffins a lot.
Yeah. This is the way that leads to the book that used to be here, and...
Isn't there a book you found in the boat?
I see a construct down there. I see a building down there in the forest.
Oh, golly.
This must be someone's house then. So I remember someone gave these... That's another coffin.
Hold on.
Wait, I think I know where this is.
Here.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is...
no, this is Skeleton's house. They haven't been living here in a while though. I think they disappeared just like Sharky.
Yeah.
But no, I meant
Well,
this
wait,
thing.
Happens.
Here.
Oh.
Don't tell me there's another god temple here. What is this?
I might have bad news for you then, because this is looking...
Oh my god.
Hey, at least it looks old, so maybe it's another import.
It doesn't
maybe
seem
if we're lucky.
active.
I mean, there's
Not
nothing
unlike the Quartz Temple, which is most certainly active, at least
Yeah, I mean,
turned out to be benevolent after all.
The Quartz Temple does have like the statue you could pray to. This is just... I don't know, this... What this reminds me of.
There's no idol and no text, and it's old.
I fear I may never find my way out of this damned place. The hallways make no sense, space folding in on itself, infinitely doubling over and over, blocks and side blocks. Walk in a circle, ended up not where you started. Turn around and be in a third location. I fear I am doomed to die here. My tongue dries, my stomach pains. I turn a corner. I've been here before, but the path I previously took is nowhere to be seen. This cannot be real, I tell myself, but the aching in my calves and the blisters on my feet say otherwise. I've long since stopped panicking. Now I only wander. And as I wander, I wonder. I wonder about the nature of this labyrinth, about my life before, about how I've yet to perish despite not resting, nor eating, nor drinking. I wonder about the creator of a place as mad as this. Was this once an ordinary base? Was this base once loved? Yes, I told myself, that must be it. The creator of this maze was not mad. They poured effort and love into these walls once upon a time, but they've since perished, and now the walls grow outwards and inwards, looking to find that lost love which mortared its bricks. I place my hand on the wall. The stone is rough and carved beneath my fingers. I trace the lines as I walk. I'm sorry, I say to it. I'm so sorry you're all alone. I cannot keep you company, for I have others who love me outside. Do you remember what love feels like? Do you still know? I turn the corner. I find a door.
Ah,
Sorry.
this
the
isn't
book's news to
arson.
you. Yeah, So I guess there was someone before, but Arson was the one who built the house, no?
I assume so. No?
I don't think whatever maze is down there was built.
Wait, so did you think this existed beforehand and Arson's just unearthing this?
I'm not sure, but read the book. It looks like,
A living house.
yeah, it looks like something. This seems to be someone else.
Yeah,
They
maybe
talked
this is
about.
from a different person.
They talk about the walls are growing.
Hmm.
That they found this in their house.
Hmm.
I mean, in Arson's book, they did say they were actively building it, no?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Do you
agree
think those
with
things are
what you're
mutually
saying. That
exclusive?
no, I don't. I just wanted to bring that up. I mean, it says they have the
Take a last
compulsion
look.
to build.
Hmm.
I suppose that's true.
They have a lot of rooms with no purpose.
Yeah,
I suppose that's to be expected.
that is quite odd. A lot of skeletons here. A lot of... Huh.
Oh god.
One of you
think
started digging up a grave. Anyway.
Do I really gonna defile this grave to find out what the deal with this place is? Of course I am!
I think the concussion's still bothering him. A lot of concussions, aren't there? Another
I guess...
coffin.
I'm fine, as far as I know.
Typically the thing with memory affecting things is that you can't remember that it happened to you.
I mean, I don't much remember how we got here, but I heard that that's a common occurrence.
I mean, I've been through a couple of worlds, but it's the one this is the one I can't actively escape from.
Oh. I just tend to drift. I'll probably
If
be
you
here
see
for a good
something,
long
or-
while, but
There is a
that's
lot
when I'll head out.
Oh, a crystal tower?
That is another thing I noticed before. They were always growing crystals. Not many.
Poison of the earth, we welcome you into our minds and bodies and souls without hesitation. Change us, shape us, make us yours. Poison, poison, poison.
Not the ones I saw in your house.
Ah,
Oh,
Oh, here's
Potatoes.
their religion.
I think I've seen something like this before. People praising poisonous potatoes.
Geez, you hit your head hard, didn't you?
No, I've seen Slate before as well.
Yeah, see?
I have
I've
it
been
on
keeping
good
a
word
couple
from,
of
I think,
around,
the both of
just
you
in case
that
it falls down.
this is a thing that previously existed, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they showed me this once. They showed me this once that they were like, oh yeah, here's my shrine for poisonous potatoes. And I asked them, why the hell are you praising poisonous potatoes? And they were like, yeah, it's an item, it's a thing that doesn't really serve any purpose, but you know what? Why not?
Your head's in a lantern.
Lou, you should maybe be careful
Understood.
with chaos.
Hey.
Oh, there you are.
There you are.
My everything burns. This is where their original bedroom was. Well, I mean, is. It hasn't changed. Up.
Lou's already having trouble holding connection.
But have you seen a lectern?
I have not.
Okay, let me show you to it. That's not the way. Hold on.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good area to explore right now.
Down here, in the corner of this room, there's another one.
The next morning, with harmony now restored,
Johnson.
Johnson cannot bring himself to tell
Harmony.
Ryan about his visit. Fortunately, having nearly gotten lost inside his own house had, for the moment, diminished his appetite for its darkness. He had never intended for this, of course. That's what he said when asked, anyway. But deep down, everyone knew Vincent was counting down the seconds until he was brave enough to delve back into that house. It had worked his magic on him. He was unbearably hooked on it. And the house never left, so he couldn't either. And soon enough, he would never leave, and the house would keep him safe forever. That was something to worry about tomorrow, though.
You see the third page, though.
Yeah,
what I mean.
definitely, well,
Who is he?
not Arson.
We don't know who made the base above ground
Oh.
either.
Lou's coming. Yeah, Lou's back online. There you are.
There we go.
Whew, this basement's too powerful for my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, let me show you the book we found. In case you
Have
want to
at
see it as well.
least 3
It's down here.
confirmed inhabitants.
I mean, this could be the second guy now.
Well, do we know, though? Because there's
Well,
the
no,
writer, whoever is obsessed with the house. The style is different, and the text.
Has anyone of you ever seen such scribbles? Like this is written down and it's flashing.
I mean, I have. It's, I believe it's on auto-censoring. Sometimes when you're looking at something and someone doesn't want you to see it, you just can't.
It could be
So
that the
you're
writer
familiar
didn't.
with this? So you're familiar with this, Topaz. Can you perhaps, don't know, you're a mage, right? Can you like see if you can uncensor that?
That's the trouble. This kind of thing can't be censored or uncensored unless. See, you can tell the amount of their names. Generally, Things like this, if someone doesn't want you to read it, the kind of someone who doesn't want you to is not someone you can overpower, so...
I mean, it could be whoever wrote it, or it could be the house.
It is most likely the house.
Possibly.
The house censoring it, that is. And besides, what seems to be censored is names. And we know it's not Arson.
And it's not me, because none of them are 4 letters. Unless, hold on.
Well, none of them are 3 letters either, so it can't be your designation.
Know of anyone that was here before us?
No. Maybe this house was another recycled piece and that's how it ended up here.
Maybe.
I mean, who knows how long it's been sitting here for?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Look, there's nothing in them.
Well, at least the house isn't biological yet.
Oh my god.
Yet.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's always a yet. There's always a flesh room. You just
There's
have to
always-
wait.
Yeah.
We just have to cross our fingers that it hasn't manifested a biological heart because those are upsetting to look at.
Yeah, but if it has a heart, we can kill it if it becomes crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't? Oh,
No.
man.
No. I mean, sometimes if it's something that had a heart in the first place, but if it manifests one after the fact, then it was living without it before.
Maybe the heart still already exists, but it's still buried.
Or
And
it
if you
doesn't
want
have
to
one
try
at
to
all.
kill the house, do you think you should talk about that inside?
Yeah,
I love the house, I'm not gonna kill it.
You're very pretty. Very, very pretty.
I am ambivalent towards you.
I love your color schemes.
I lives in.
Very smart.
So,
We should probably keep moving. I mean, a house built out of compulsions would make sense to have a lot of empty rooms. Oh, did we go down here?
hello?
I think this is new.
No, I think I've seen the sauna before, or whatever this
I'm
is.
nuts.
And there's whatever.
Stairs.
This is actually a quite cozy room. You know, not thinking about
Another
the
coffin.
implications of...
Another 2 coffins.
2 more coffins.
Huh.
Which might imply that either Arson was awaiting someone when they built this, or this house once had more than one person.
Yeah, like, look at this, there's 2 thrones
I mean, we
here.
know it's had more than one person.
No, I mean concurrently.
That's true.
It's like gluten.
Oh dear.
There's another one.
Just a lot of... Oh.
Oh, no, yeah. Did that not connect? I thought the throne room was the... I am already losing track.
Don't worry, I remember the way out. At least. I can get turned around 7 million times, but at least I remember the main hallway. Usually. Hopefully. When in doubt, go up.
Picnic spot. Or just a carpet.
sauna.
Without any oven.
Who needs doors?
Generally saunas.
Oh.
Yeah, otherwise all the heat would get out. Did we go this
Where are
way?
the others?
Oh.
Where are the others?
I think in this way.
Okay,
I
there's
think
Topaz. Lou?
Hello.
Lou? Lou? Lou?
There they are. We're here.
This is a smeltery room?
I suppose so. Jars?
Back in the more usable section.
Oh.
Oh. Well, you
Okay.
broke the egg.
Here.
Baskets.
Let me figure this out. I know. I can make a basket.
Just look up egg basket.
Egg basket.
Your UI should have a guide on how.
Aha!
There we go. Okay.
Farm.
Yeah,
Oh,
I figured
fine. Yeah,
this.
no.
This at least seems relatively stable from what I've observed, aside from the burning throne.
That's fine.
But that's to be expected of Arson.
I mean, a house built out of compulsions would make sense to have a lot of empty rooms. To have a lot of empty rooms. To have a lot of empty rooms.
In the end, we didn't find them. We had to leave the place be. As determined as Topaz was to march right back in and dig it up by the roots, it wasn't like we could do anything for Arson or Ash or anyone else in there by blindly stumbling around. I'd like to believe we're smarter than a mountain of stone and echoes. That we can plan, study, and adapt, but, well, what good would it do anyone if we got lost ourselves? So, we were going over what we know, trying to make that plan, and remember that gift I found? This is where that got exponentially more complicated.
Curse of house.
No!
But if her name has
What?
4 letters, then tell me.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. Look. It's fine. My antenna's been acting up a little, but I'm working on a better one. I should be able to analyze to see if there's any more spikes around that pillar, anything coming from the house, or I suppose anything coming from your house.
Could you keep an eye on the temple, too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, funny thing about that. It turns out that the sacrifice actually somewhat paid off.
Oh.
Oh?
There was this ball of mud near my house. Suppose I can show you a picture later. And it said it was a gift from the earth. It had a whole bunch of diamonds inside.
Yours was the diamond sacrifice, right?
Moose,
Yeah.
she's here.
What?
Not like that. She's not gonna be behind you, or she's here. Remember the friend I was telling you about?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
What do you mean? What do you mean she's
Huh?
here?
What is...
I don't know how to explain it, and I don't know what's going to come of it, because she's clearly not acting like herself, so someone else must be sticking their fingers into
Look,
this.
hey.
But
Be specific. Is she the god of the quartz temple?
she might be. We
I
can't
see.
be sure yet,
Wait,
but there's
so
quite a few strings attached that are looking familiar.
are we talking about
Such
the person
as?
that usually gets sent together with you to these places?
Yes, her.
Such as? What are the strengths?
Well, she's typically associated with the weather. She has horns. She looks a lot like that statue in the temple. I know you said it looks a lot like a bat. She doesn't usually look like a bat. Maybe she's a bat this time. I don't know what's going to come of this, or what is happening, or what form she's going to take. Maybe she's going to show up at my house one day. Okay, it's deep breaths.
Should probably get inside. But
You
come
make
on,
a good
my own
point.
house.
Yeah.
Oi,
But in fact, this seems like the very place I should not be.
Oh man, you really did shop here.
Better than if it rains.
so what
One
sort
moment.
of person?
I'll be right back. I'm so very sorry.
Alright.
I'll go outside, you guys.
Okay, we are going to talk about this later. Because
No, I'm going to come back.
okay,
I
thank
just-
you.
I'll see if she says anything.
Well, that makes my plan for how to respond potentially a little more fraught. I thought it would be an interesting experiment to play along and build a temple in response.
Yeah.
I mean, after I'd gotten a place livable with, agriculture, food, so
Yeah, but I
more
wasn't.
than...
What I was about to say, you sacrificed a diamond, and it gave you a bunch of diamonds in return. And
Diamonds
Arson
is
sacrificed Arson sacrificed the netherite hoe. Do
But
you
with how
think
much
there's
of-
Do you think there's a correlation between that sacrifice and
Well, I mean-
their current status?
I don't think so. Like, it's not like the hoe would have any symbolic link to
Yeah.
the living house, and
And they've been
Lot-
digging before that happened, so...
yeah, and they could have gotten more netherite, but it's hard to tell because Arson is a netherite mining maniac.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I
So-
still have a cluster. I still have an ender crystal.
And I still have all of the ones I got.
Yeah.
So I suppose I'll go along with what I said, because clearly we don't know what happened with Arson, but clearly there was a rule to that interaction, yes? I gave something up that was valuable to me, and I got something in return.
Yeah.
That was of the same type, and I figured that this god would probably see that, okay, I've given you something, you owe me something now. So I thought I may as well keep investigating.
Yeah.
And Lou, everything's been fairly normal with you?
Compared to everything happening over here, yes. Thankfully.
I mean, you're like almost 1,500 from whatever the
Yeah, you're in the
epicenter
middle of the
this
ocean.
is.
Yep. I love my island.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope my house doesn't come alive or any weird godly shenanigans.
Well, I mean,
I
if
don't
we
know
can-
what I'd do.
If we can catch it early,
Hmm.
then that should hopefully be better. It seems like Arson's been isolated for a while.
Hold on. I just noticed.
You knock
Hold
on
on.
doors,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. How did I do this?
you just hit the door.
Ooh. Nice.
Sorry.
Ow.
Oh,
What? I'm sorry.
You good?
you alright?
Yes,
Okay. You
I
know.
didn't hear anything.
I see. So you know this entity. How do you recommend that we proceed?
I'm going to be honest, I don't know. She's usually friendly. I don't think she would allow something to overcome her that would make her unfriendly. But even though she is typically ultimately benevolent, sometimes she likes to have fun at other people's expense. And combining that with the power and ambivalence of a deity might complicate things.
Damn.
Well, I'm clearly involved. No matter what, so I may as well invest in some lightning rods. I wonder what sort of invention a god can power.
Oh dear.
Hey, on a good side is you could use that lightning from those lightning rods to power up stuff.
Exactly. I know I need to boost my transmission tower, because it's clearly not been functioning as intended.
Alright, okay. I'm sorry. I'm calm.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't calm earlier. I'm calm now.
Yeah.
You gave her something. She repays her debts. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yes.
The remainder of us, well, I guess while Arson's out of commission because their house is trying to eat them, will not be spared from general tomfoolery, I suppose.
Well, I
Even though they
suppose.
sacrificed the diamond, not the diamond, the netherite ore.
Well, I suppose the answer then for the rest of us would be simply to make our own sacrifice. Put the god in your debt.
If everyone's safe, then no one is, though.
Maybe we're lucky and she starts target Philip.
That'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
It depends on how funny his reaction is.
Oh, he's fun to mess with.
Yeah.
So is there anything else we
What
can do?
will... What will come of this depends on the other forces involved, because
There's a lot.
there are parts of her that manifest and don't manifest depending on what the world it is she's in allows. She's like clay. She bends to fit the mold she's poured into.
I'd imagine that she's unpredictable, in this world in particular, because it's a composite.
There is a lot at play, and this is maybe the first time I've had people around people on a scale of consciousness similar to mine. Which means this is going to be a lot more complicated than anything I've seen before with her.
So I'll study her behavior, give you my readings, and we'll act from there. Does she have a name?
For now, I can't be sure if it's still her name.
Okay.
Well, what did she go by the last time this happened?
Luto. Luto Palestra.
LooTraveler. I see.
The first world I met her in, I was, cartoon characters. It was an interesting manifestation, but...
And then you were refractive.
Well, we've been several places, and this is the newest installment, I guess you could say, but... Typically, we're not separated.
You're usually part of a whole.
One could definitely say.
That would explain a lot about it.
I'll, choose to ignore that.
Do you want to attract her attention or not?
I will have her attention, whether I attract it or not. I was always a favorite toy of hers.
And I suppose I have an extra reason to keep an eye on your place.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm trying to set up like multiple radar bases around the world to see if I can spot any more of these anomalies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Could potentially help you get them all networked.
I'm not one with technology. I never was. If one of you could help me set up a radar as well, I'd be grateful, especially earthquakes or...
A seismometer?
I suppose that would follow. Torrential storms, hurricanes.
Alright then.
I think the only weather phenomenon I've seen so far is, besides rain, thunderstorms.
Same here.
Oh boy, have we seen a thunderstorm.
Oh yeah.
Then I'll have lightning rods.
Not the lightning that does you. But
I
that
have
might
to
change
try.
this time. We'll see what the gods of this world will and will not allow. She's corruption. She's wrong. We'll see what ends up happening.
Does she ever have an interest in technology?
I'm very sorry.
Does she ever have an interest in technology?
Oh, I suppose she is alright with technology as an advancement, but all in all, she kind of despises it.
Interesting.
Whether that manifests in her stopping other people, I've never seen it happen before, but with more power than she's ever had.
Maybe I shouldn't invite her so close to my main setup. It'd be a pain to remake.
Yeah.
Well...
How about...
I can't say for certain what's going to happen because so many other entities are pulling strings. She might get caught up in all of them, and everything I've said ends up being false.
There's that one, there's the employers, there's the house, and then there's the other one, the writer.
We don't even know what to do with those pillars.
We don't even know if
No,
the
that's...
pillars have an entity attached.
Yeah.
I would wager.
So, what y'all say that we head back to our homes, we gather materials, and then we work on our next move?
Yeah.
I'd say so. If... Downpours, slime chunks, lightning storms. If anything happens in a storm, let me know.
Will do. So, that's my report. A god, a miracle, and an almost god. All of them now potentially here to stay, whether we like it or not. But if even Arson's still managing to put pen to paper, I can hardly afford to write the situation off either. Hopefully when I call back, it'll be with better news. But until then, that concludes our broadcast day.